Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. To those who are new, please subscribe to my channel, share my videos. So I'm teaching you how to develop Android apps. So now we are in episode 7. So we are now deleting the data that we uploaded to admin section.
So as you see, I created a sample activity, so it's still empty, and I also in a Java site it's empty, so I will close this activity. Then on our project item, I just created an ID of under card view. Then I give it a name of card view, my ID. So now this is a product adapter. So inside the view holder, I just created a card view. Then I initialized it. Okay, so let's go to bind view. So in bind view, I just created a click listener holder dot card view dot set on click listener. So now we want to call the dialog so that we start deleting the data. So we'll say alert dialog dot build. Then we say builder equals to new alert dialog. Then we call our context. Then we close. Then we say build dot set title. So we want to set our title. Then we say check product samples. Okay, so then we say dot set. So now you want to positive pattern dot set positive pattern. Then we say continue. What you want to do here, you want to call we want to check if there's a samples of images before we delete the main product item. So I will show you. Then we say new dialog. Then at the bottom here, we say dot set negative pattern. Then we say cancel. Then say comma new dialog build. Then we close. Okay, so inside this, let's say show. Then we say alert dialog. Then we say alert dialog. Okay, so now our dialog is now ready. So inside this, we want to check. So before we do that, let's on a pattern here. So let's call a final string. So we say a final string. Then we call our key ID of our product equals to a product list. Then we saw it get. Then we need a position. Then we call our key. Okay, so inside this we want to check, as we say continue, so we want to check if there is a sample image before we delete this data. So we say on top here, when we create, we need to call our Firebase. So we say database reference. Then we say sample image ref equal to Firebase Then we give this as a sample image. So we say sample images. Okay, so we come here, we call sample images dot child. Then we need a kid dot add value. Okay, so inside this we make a toast. So we call our toast. Then we say plus error. Then we get the message. Okay, so now inside this we want to check if there's a data. So we say if a snapshot dot exist, which means the data is available. Then we want to call our int. So we say int, let's say the total samples equals to int dot int. Then we need a snapshot. Sorry, don't put a dot. Snapshot dot get children count. Sorry, we need a children count. Okay, then we close this. So at the bottom of this we want to call our string. So say string, then say number of images equals to new integer. Then we call our total examples. So now we have found the images. So there's sample images. So it's better to continue to delete this data, because we can't delete the product image while there's a samples that are linked to that image. So we start by deleting sample images. So I'll copy the dialog. So to save time, I'll copy this dialog. Then I'll paste here. Then I'll say dialog. Then I'll paste here. Okay, so as you see, I copied the dialog, or you can write again the dialog. So now I want to show, I will say, you can say, you can put a plus sign here. Then we say number of images. Then we put another plus. Okay, so inside this we put a space. Then we say, or if you don't want, you can put yeah, because it's a title, it's still okay, but you can say, you can call B. Okay, for a large number, to make it bold, then we say B again on this side. Then we put a space. Okay, so this is the number found. Then we'll say, let's say it's five samples, 5 sample. Then we put a message. So we'll say delete sample images. Delete sample images first. Then we want to continue. So to continue, we need to call our product. So I can copy this, then I'll paste it inside continue. Okay, so I say intent equals to new intent, then we say context, comma. So now I want to call the activity that I created, so we'll say a sample image uploader, because this sample is for admin. Then I'll call my class, then I'll say intent dot we want to put the ID, so we say dot put extra. Then you can say ID. Then we say, or we can use our key so that we don't forget. So we'll call our key ID. It's still the same. Even you can write any word, it's okay. So then here we want to call our products. Then we put a semicolon. Then we say context start. Context start activity intent. Okay, so now we are done. Okay, so it dismiss our dialog. Okay, so now what we want to do, we want to on cancel. So if the user cancel, we want to dismiss the dialog again. So dismiss the dialog. Okay, then the dialog will be shown. So let me save the project. So now come to if, then scroll down and come at the end of the alert dialog show. Then say else. Okay, so now we have checked the data and there is no data available. So if there is no images, sample images available, we want to continue to delete this. So we will say delete. We say delete a product image. So now you are deleting a product image. Then here we want to call our key. So we say key ID. Then we close this. Then now we will say create this method. So this method we want to create on a click listener. So on click, then let's create this. Okay, so now we want to let's create a dialog. So we'll say a progress dialog. Then we close, then we come to this. So we say this, we want to initialize. So we say this dot progress dialog equals to new progress dialog. Then we call the context. Okay, so we close this. So now let's come down here on our delete. So we'll comment this as a delete. So we'll say delete delete product. Okay, so now let's call our progress dialog. So now we want to set on cancel touch out. So if if the user make a mistake and touch the screen, we don't want our progress dialog to be disabled. So then we say now we want to show the progress dialog. Okay, so now it's done. So now I want to call, at first we call our database of storage. So we'll call let's call database. We say database reference. Then we say db ref, or we can say product ref equals to Firebase dot get instant dot get reference dot child. So now we want to call this is a real-time database. So let's come to, I think we said let's come to admin product. Let's come to main admin, then we want to check, but I think it's products. Okay, so it's product, our child is products. So then we paste our products inside here. Okay, then we call our storage. So now I want to call our storage reference. Then this is a file path as usual. Then we say equals to Firebase. It's a Firebase storage dot get instant dot get reference. So inside the reference we want to call our storage reference. So we come to the code of uploading image, then we take we collect this, then we come and paste inside here. Okay, so now it's okay. Then we say dot child okay. Also we want to call because now we want to finally use UIDs, so we call the UID. So to make video short, I'll make this shorter. So I'll take this, I'll copy this and paste inside here. Okay, then I'll initialize the Firebase. So I'll copy this, then I can paste inside here. Okay, so let's go back to coding. Okay, so now you want to call muser, then you want to get the UID of this user. Okay, so then if we get the user, then we want to say plus, then we create a string, then we add a slash, then we add a plus again, then we call our product ID. So our product is our key ID. Okay, then we add another plus. So don't make any mistakes, there's too much plus. Then inside this we want to call a dot jpeg of our image, dot jpeg of our image. Then we are done, then we close this. Okay, so it's product dot type muser get UID plus then slash plus key plus a string of a jpeg. Okay, so now we were done. So now we want to start to delete. So we say file path. We start by deleting an image side of the storage. So we say file path dot delete dot add on success listener, add on success listener. Then you say new on success listener. It's very simple. Okay, so before we go further, then let's say dot add on a failure listener, new on failure listener. Okay, so then we close this error. Then we want to toast a message inside here, so we'll toast a message. Okay, so here we call a context, then we say plus after string, then we say get message, so that we know what is going on. Okay, so you must know again if the image is successfully deleted. So inside this we'll toast a message. Okay, so we'll toast a message and say product image. Let's say product image deleted. Okay, then bottom of this, now you are done with deleting the image. You are successfully deleted the image. So now we want to call the real-time database. So we start by saying query equal to query new. Then we call we say equals we want the product ref. Okay, so this product ref, it's a database reference of our product. Okay, then we say dot child. Then the child, this child will be the key. So we say we'll say key of our ID. Also, we need to add the on this database reference of a Firebase of a real-time database at the end here. Let's add a child. So we'll add a child of muser dot get UID. Okay, so after getting the UID, then we call the database. Then we call the product ID. Okay, inside user ID. So this user ID is the same as the person who created WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, they use phone numbers. Okay, so they use phone number as their ID. So in this side, we use our email. So we call our email ID. Alright, so now we are done with that. Then now we want to query the data to delete. So we simply say a query dot add on a value listener, because this one is for single value event. So we need a single event because we want to remove this data. Then we say new event, new value, in capital letters, value event listener. Okay, so right inside this snapshot, we want to remove this data. So we'll toast a message again. So let me copy this image, this toast. Then on a data exchange, I'll paste a message, or I'll start by saying we start by a snapshot. So we say snapshot dot get ref. Then we remove this value. Remove value. So we just removed the value of the same user of the product ID. Okay, so now we were done. Then we want to toast a message. So we will say product successfully deleted. Then this is it's a adapter, so there's no way we are moving. So we will say we want to call our dialog to dismiss, or we can dismiss the, let's say we dismiss the progress dialog. Okay, so we say progress dialog, then we say dot dismiss. Okay, so let's check if we are clicking this delete. So let's see if that you are inside the dialog or not. So you are still inside the dialog, as you see the cancel is here. So now let's add a progress bar to a progress dialog to to simple image ref so that we check simple images. So we'll call a progress dialog. Then now we want to set a message. Then we say, please wait. Please wait a moment. Then we comment. Then we say progress dialog dot set outside. So we need outside touch. Then we put to false. Then now we say we want to show the progress. Okay, so from this part, then inside the data snapshot, we want to inside this we want to cancel. So we target also we target this. So we scroll up. Then and on top of if, then let's close the dialog. So we say progress dialog don't cancel. Okay, so we cancel the progress bar. Then if the data is found, then we continue to delete. Right now we were done with the deletion. So then on an event, let's say this dialog dot progress bar dot delete. Then we toast a message. Okay, so we check the error. Then we say plus error. So we'll save the project. So before we go further, before we start the deletion, we want to change something on admin. So we come to admin here. Then on admin, we want to then on start of our retrieving data, then you want to add a dot. Inside this, we add dot child. Now let's call a child here. Okay, then we call muser dot get UID. Okay, let me copy this. Then I'll scroll down and I come to start uploading. So now we want to push our key. So we'll come here, then we duplicate this, then we call our key ID, then inside we remove this sample, then we say key ID. So now I want to save our key ID. Okay, so then in storage we want to call again our child here. We will say child, muser dot get UID. Okay, so as you see, this child is the same as this child, as you see. So it's the same. Okay, so now then we scroll down. So we added our product key to Firebase. Then now I want to add a child here again. So I'll just simple paste the child there. So you can say dot child. Then we add an muser, then the child key. Okay, so all the products will be under this child key. Then you will retrieve again, as you see on our string, on our product string here, we are receiving the key ID. Okay, so now we are done. So now what I want to do, we'll go to Firebase. and delete all images. Then we set a new rules so that we'll use our ID. I'm inside the database. So as you see, if we check, these are the users. As you see, these are the users that I created. So as you see, this is my contact, the email and the password and my name of that registration that we did on previous videos. Okay, so we'll remove these others. Okay, so now this is the product. As you see, our products are just pasted in. These are the UIDs, so there's no, these are the product IDs, so there's no user ID. Okay, so as you see, this is my user ID, and inside these are my contacts. So then the same at the product must have the same this ID, then the product must be inside. So we delete all this product. So we delete this name. Then while we are here, we want to change the rules. So I have simple rules that we want to replace for rules of a real-time database. So I'll come and copy these ones. Then I will replace here. So we'll provide you with the link for other rules if you want to change the rules from the of Firebase. Let's come to storage. So you come to storage here, then you want to delete this image. So delete this folder. So now the folder is deleted. Let's come to rules. Okay, so in rules, I'll copy these rules. So I'll change this. Then I'll paste my rules. So as you see, we allow the UID to write and to read. We allow UID. So then this is a 1 megabytes and these are kilobytes. So I set my images so that I want to upload in less than 450 kilobytes size of the image. Save the rules. Okay, so we are done. So now let's go back to our coding. So now here we are done. Let me plug my device and see. Okay, so we need to check, we need to create a product sample. So let's go to Firebase again, and we create a child for a sample images. So we forgot to create that. So let me go back to Firebase. Okay, so we have an error. It says the object not found. So it seems there's something wrong in our storage of an image. So let's check. Let's come to delete. So somewhere here. So UID, then we call the slash, then we called our key, our product key, then we say .jpeg. So now let me come to admin again. Then if we come here, it says user ID, then child product ID, then it's jpeg. Okay, but there's a problem that in our last PG of uploading, there's no dot here. So let's go to database and see. if it is the same. So we open the UID of the user. Then these are the inside images. As you see, this is the image, but there is no dot in between here. Okay, so we want to correct this. So we'll correct this by going back to Java. Then we add a dot here. Okay, so we added the dot. Then now we want to go back. We want to run the project. So we'll install. So while the project is installing, I'll come here. Then I will delete. I'll delete these images. Then I'll come to Realtime. Then I'll come to products. So I'll remove. I want to remove. Let me delete this. Okay, we can remove all. It's okay. So we deleted the products, all sites, images, and but we left the sample because the sample has nothing inside. But we need this child so that our app will check this child. So let's wait.
So we have successfully corrected the errors, and now we have I have deleted. I'm successfully deleted all images that I uploaded. So the code is working fine. Please subscribe to my channel, share my videos. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.